Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, July 9th. And this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Palm Coast City Council votes to preserve the city's vital high-speed fiber optic network that provides internet service to the entire city. Councilman Ed Danko and Councilman Nick Kloufis go at it on the issue, with Danko calling it a boondoggle.
I have a question. Why are we still wasting money on this?
On the infrastructure that our city runs on?
On fiber. Why are we wasting money on fiber? Isn't that what AT&T and Charter Spectrum should be doing? Isn't that what SpaceX is now doing with the satellites? This is a losing proposition.
It's actually a revenue positive proposition.
Really, how much?
Danko.
Why are we still wasting money on this losing proposition? We're not in the internet business. We shouldn't be in the internet business. We shouldn't be competing with free enterprise. We have large corporations that actually do this, and it's their business. It's a losing proposition. I'm opposed to this.
Kloufis maintained the network is a necessity.
We run the school's internet. They are our biggest customer. We are awarded that contract, and I think it's 3 years, and it's about the magnitude of $250,000. So this is a tremendous asset to the city. I know that the stance of we shouldn't be competing with private industry is one that is popular, but the reason we're competing against private industry here is because they failed to provide a product and a service that, as the 21st century, millennial generation, I need internet at home to be able to work. If I don't have that, I couldn't live in Palm Coast.
Danko insisted he would not vote for it.
You can vote yes. I'm not.
That is very poor risk management and catastrophic.
I don't need a lecture from you.
A maintenance contract for the high-speed internet service was approved without Danko in a vote 3-1. Early voting in the Palm Coast mayoral election gets underway next week on July 17th. Flagler County Supervisor of Elections Katie Lenhart gives us an update on absentee ballots returned so far.
We've got about almost 5,000 returned out of 21,000 mailed, so we're looking at about 7% turnout overall for this election. And it's early. We still have several weeks for people to get those back to us. So far, so good. I think we'll hit 40% turnout, I hope.
That could be a lofty goal, though. Voter turnout in special elections is usually just a fraction of what it is during normal elections when lots of races are on the ballot. Greg Blase, president and CEO of the Palm Coast Flagler Regional Chamber of Commerce, is trying to boost that turnout by sending out a comprehensive questionnaire to all candidates with answers posted side by side on the Chamber's website so that voters can do a candidate comparison.
We asked the candidates 18 different questions, ranging from economic development to growth to the pickleball court and everything in between. And we're not editing any of the candidates' answers. The chamber has not endorsed any candidate for this race. And so really what we're doing is just distributing the information and trying to make it as user-friendly as possible.
The special election in Palm Coast is being held July 27th. Flagler County's fire department gets a new leader. Chief Michael Tucker will take over following a transfer of command ceremony planned for this afternoon at 2:30 at the Emergency Services Building. Lacey Martin is Flagler County's marketing media manager.
There will be a badge pinning. There will be a chaplain. It'll be such a beautiful ceremony, and we're really excited to bring this to Flagler County and build the morale around here, and there's going to be light refreshments. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Tucker will serve as fire rescue chief to more than 100 Flagler County firefighter paramedics and fill the shoes of Don Petito, who retired nearly a year ago. Brad Clark had been serving on an interim basis. Tucker previously served as superintendent of the Florida State Fire College's Bureau of Fire Standards within the State Fire Marshal's Division. There he oversaw curriculums and programs required for the certification of the state's 70,000 firefighters, inspectors, investigators, and instructors. Bunnell City Commissioner Bill Baxley is stepping down from the board after 8 years. Amy Cherry has the story.
Bunnell City Manager Alvin Jackson.
He's definitely going to be missed on the board. Very active member, a man of wisdom. And as city manager, I know I really appreciated his insights and his what I call political wisdom as it relates to setting policy.
61-year-old Donnie Nobles, who was elected to the Bunnell City Commission 2 years ago, has been absent for several weeks after a serious medical episode.
Mr. Nobles is still out with his ailment. I'm not sure his medical status, and I know that he has missed a few meetings recently when he first had the stroke a year ago. He missed a few, and then he actually came back and basically had another stroke.
That leaves 2 vacancies as the commission heads into budget season, but one could be filled.
They will decide whether or not they will try to remain just 3 commissioners to the March elections, or the other option is that they can fill the seat and that will actually hold the seat until March.
Jackson says the vacancies have not interrupted work on the city's long-term strategic plan, which includes priorities like a new wastewater treatment facility and construction of Flagler Commerce Parkway. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Are you in pain? Think of how that affects you and those around you. It's not pleasant, is it? Dr. Hussam Adine from Excellence Health in Daytona Beach said that chronic pain can and often does stop you.
You can imagine that at one point you was able to get out and get into your car and go places that you consider fun, and because of your pain and your arthritis, it's so difficult for you to get out and go have a meal in a nice restaurant. That will make you feel depressed.
Adine said that by getting help from family or the community and keeping up with your medications, you can get out and do what you want to do. You can listen to Lifeline, sponsored by Advent Health, where this story came from, on Saturday mornings at 9 or anytime on the podcast through the Flagler radio app. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.